Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I'm here today with just a bit of a in the studio, what I'm working on right now kind of thing. I am working on this fun book. It's going to be a storybook journal based on a story called What Do the Fairies Do With All Those Teeth? So it's like a tooth fairy kind of book. It also has a bit of a Halloween-y type vibe. So I've got the cover, the front cover mostly done here, and I'm going to be putting a journal plate on here. I've embossed this lovely tooth here, and I'm doing that. That's the first thing I need to do is continue embossing teeth on the back of the book. So this is a stencil from Megan Quinlan on Etsy. I really like her stencils. They're quite cute. So I'm just going to work away on this a little bit and try to get some little teeth embossed on here. And I thought I could bring you along with me and we could hang out a bit and have a bit of a casual, like, sit and craft kind of video. I am still in the throes of the busiest times right now, but today was decent. Got lots of things done that I've been trying to get done for a while now, and then, yeah. Okay, let's just get some glue on there. Lift this up. And I'm using Snowflake Tinsel embossing powder. It's like a white with some silver. Okay. Shaky. And I think I'll just go ahead maybe and do the rest of this stage, and then I'll do the heating all together at the same time. Maybe. We'll see. I think that'll be a good idea. Put this powder back so that we don't get sparkles everywhere. Okay. And then one of the bigger teeth. Speaking of teeth, so my daughter lost one of her baby teeth last week. And then she had her orthodontist appointment this week, so I think my daughter is headed toward needing braces, probably. That is what I'm thinking. I sort of have known this for a few years now, that she's got this little bitty jaw, and I was like, there's, you know, when you have babies, when you have little toddlers, and they have what look like perfect teeth that all line up beautifully together. As lovely as that seems, I knew that that means that probably there's not going to be enough room for their big teeth. So we are starting phase 1 of an orthodontist journey here, where they tried to alleviate the need for braces, but you can't really tell until around age 12, if 12 to 14, if she will actually need them. So for now, she's getting this expander that will help to create a bit of a bigger jaw for her, and we're also going to try to pull her upper jaw forward a little bit, because those are the adjustments that the ortho said she needs, and I tend to agree. Okay, there is 2. I like to go through these phases each time because it keeps my desk clean. And I'm using, if you're wondering like why I'm not using embossing powder or whatever, I like to use, actually I'm going to dry because I can't easily lay that down on this powder. I like to use different kinds of glues with my embossing powder depending on what I'm doing. When I'm using stencils, I find using like a heavier body glue is a little easier than trying to use like the embossing pad, because it's hard to get like a nice coverage. So you should see this turning from gray to white and getting sparkly. This is a bit of a heavier embossing powder than some of the others. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now we can move on to the final step here, which is another one of these. I just kind of fill in the space. Then I just kind of go in circles around here in the stencil to just fill it in. So you just get a bit of a thin layer and then bring it right up. You have to hurry with art glitter glue because it dries quickly. Now, one thing about doing this, and purposely that I wanted some imperfections, like, so I didn't stress that like it dried a little in some spots. I actually want that because it's going to make the teeth look a little, you know, unique, like each tooth should look. So I'm just going to come in with my brush here now and get rid of the extra powder that's hanging around here. Because it's on the book cloth, some of it just gets stuck in the little grooves of the book cloth. And then I think I will also have to dry this one before moving into the last one, because again, I'll be trying to lay this stencil on top of this. Let me just double check though. Maybe I don't have to because it's the bottom part of the stencil. So maybe I'll be okay. Again, to do two instead of one. Yeah, I'll be okay. All right. Maybe put it like that direction. Little, not so much, just a little bit. That's good, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just wrapped up dinner. I had a busy work day today. I didn't have a lot of extra things to do, thankfully. I had lunch with a friend, which was lovely. I had pupusas and like the best nachos ever. And there's a really good El Salvadorian restaurant not too far from where I live, and we checked that out and it was awesome. It's one of our favorite places for that kind of food. We don't have the benefit of having like lots of great like Mexican food in Canada like in the US, because we don't have such a close border or, you know, a Mexican population here, unfortunately. We get lots of other good food, but not a lot of Mexican around here. Okay, so there's that. Put the rest of this embossing powder away. We'll be done with this. And then we'll try these last two. Okay. And I'll just come in with my paintbrush here. I see a little extra. Get rid of. Put that stencil back. And I'm just going to kind of gently go around on the unembossed areas and just do a little cleanup. Just using a baby wipe. And it's normal to get a little bit of color off of the book cloth when you're doing this. Baby wipes always take a little bit of color, almost always anyway. So that's why you just got to be careful. You don't want to like overdo it or anything. And I'll do the same here to just, you know, unify. Okay. So I think that is way cute. Really, really cute. And then I have to pick a journal label for the cover here. That's too big. Not quite. I think I might go that shape. Yeah, I think I like that shape the best. Look at all the different ones I have here. I actually need to probably get a few more of these. That's the same. This one is a little different. I think I like that one. Yeah, I like this one because it's got more of a freeform shape to it. Not so square. Yep. I also have these little ones. I think it's too small though. Yeah, it's going to be that one. Yay. All right, now I need to get 4 little brads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are medium sized. How will they look? Not too loud. It's good. Okay. I need to find my little mat that I use to poke things into. Here it is. That's right. Just dropped a little thingy on the floor here. Okay, let's just line this up where we want it to be. And I need my pokey paper piercer. There it is. Okay, let's just line this all up again. Would you believe I started my Christmas shopping this morning? It's because I had to, I was thinking about sending my parents to a certain event this year for Christmas, and I wanted to do it last year, but it sold out really quickly. So this morning I saw the listing for it and I was like, okay, let's get on it, and I got it. So it's perfect. I need to change this blade. It feels a little... Oh, it's okay. in, and I like to trim off the excess paper when I pierce holes so it doesn't leave any kind of a I don't know why. Alexa, off. I do not know why that thing is going off. But yeah, it gets rid of the bumpy paper holes when you pierce things through the paper. Okay. Now we can put this on. I actually still need to choose all the papers for this. The only papers that I have started are the actual book pages from this book, but I don't even have them assembled together yet, or like anything put together. Okay. Close those brads, or open them, I should say. Okay. That's really cute. Yay. Then I need to find a piece of paper to go in here. And I usually grab from my scrap bin. I think I want something white. Maybe with a bit of texture like this. Kind of like a tooth, right? So that will be cool. Let's cut this in half and fold it. So it's like a nice thick piece of paper. Then I need to cut it down to size, about right there. Make sure that that's gonna fit. Yep. Okay. And then just bend that forward, bring it back out. And then I'll put it back in, and I'm going to leave it unglued so that like there's essentially 4 different surfaces that you have that you could write on if you were doing a label for this book. And that way, if you were to make a mistake or whatever, you've got options. And then we'll just give this a pinch. Once I pull that down just a titch more. So I just gotta pull this up close to myself for a second as I push that in. There we go. And then I just give that a pinch, and it will kind of hold that label in there neater. Okay. So we have a cover for this fun book. Now, put these big scissors over here. Let's take a look at these pages. Okay. I've already cut the internal spine. This is like, that will be ephemera. This stuff is kind of all going to be ephemera. And then this will be like the first page of the story here. So we've got to decide. I'm going to put 5 signatures in here. So I've got to break this into 5 pieces. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have 1 extra page. Okay, that's good. Okay. So we can kind of get started now on building this book a little bit. So this is going to need to get covered with something because it's one of those pages where like the back has been cut in a weird way that doesn't make sense. So let's cover it up with some paper. Okay. I think with this, no, too thin, too thin. I'm thinking. There it is. This like kind of inky page of like children's writing paper I think I might use on there. Because it's like nice and thin and it will cover nicely. Okay. Perfect. I need to find some washi tape that I want to use for this book. So this will go, this will be page 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, okay. Let me grab washi tape. That's a cute one, I think. Good color. Okay, then give that a nice press. So this will be for signature 1, and I need my little stickers. Where are my little stickers? I had them back there. I always move things and then I'm like, I can't find anything. Okay. Here's my big ones. I guess I could just use big ones, whatever. I only have 8 million post-it notes. I'm pretty sure I can sacrifice one to the sticker project. Maybe I will go 1 and 2. And this is just especially important to me when I'm making storybook journals because I need to keep the story in order. So there's signature 1. Signature 2 will be, this page will have signature 2. Okay, do they string them into necklaces? And we have her here doing that. Perfect. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. And I like this little washi tape maybe for this page. Just a little thin one. Okay. Signature 2. Last night my daughter went to her, she's in Cubs, and we took a drive while she was there with my son. We're driving down like a dark country road at night, and there were all these frogs. Like we drove past like this little swampy area, and so there were all these frogs. So we went really super slow. We turned our high beams on because there was no other cars there, and just made sure we didn't, hit any frogs, which we didn't, thankfully. And I got out and I actually picked one up off the road because he was just sitting there. He didn't move, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And so he was fine. I was just being dramatic, and I I just moved him off the road because I was a little worried he wasn't going to move if a car came, you know. I just got to cut this down just a titch. It's just a little tiny, itty bitty too long. I think I forgot to trim that page. These pages were almost perfect for this book, but ever so slightly they had to get a little smaller. Okay. And see how these little tooth fairies are like a little bit witchy, but like light, you know? So I've decided I am going to continue a little bit on these storybook journals, some, you know, Halloween-y kind of a little bit. At least right now I'm doing that. But I have like 2 other projects that I want to get started on too. So I'm just trying to like work as quick as I can under limited like time right now, because I'm not having as much time to work right now. So I'm having to focus myself on what I'm doing. I suspect things will get a little easier in a couple weeks. I think I've been saying that for a couple weeks, but the plot thickens a little bit for me. In a good way, though, in a good way. So don't worry about me. I'm fine. You know, we just have stuff going on sometimes that we have to take care of, right? That's all it is. Just adult life. Okay. And I'm a little picky about the washi tape that I use in the center of my pages. I buy good, thick, like sticky washi tape that is maybe a little stickier than what a lot of people would like, because I want it to be more permanent. I often like to use masking tape too, but first of all, I need to buy some more thin masking tape. I've only got thick stuff. I buy contractors masking tape, so I need to order some. I also need to order glue, I think, which I'll get to. I need an intern. I also just got like done organizing. So for those of you who know me for a long time, you know that I am also a yarn spinner. And several years ago now, I think around 2011 maybe, I started this event called Worldwide Spin in Public Day, and it was an offshoot of the already existing Worldwide Knit in Public Day. So I had started a website, which now I no longer pay for it because I feel like there's no point. I feel like websites are not visited as often as like social media. So I now run it solely off of Facebook. If you want to check it out, it's called Worldwide Spin in Public Day. It's a Facebook group, and you are welcome to join it. And so what it is on the 3rd September, or sorry, the 3rd weekend of September every year, we have a worldwide event, and I provide like templates to help to organize this, where we create what's called Worldwide Spin in Public Day, and people get together in groups and they spin yarn with spinning wheels and spindles and however else you might choose to make yarn in a public area, so that, you know, you can expose the public to it and offer, you know, to educate people about the fun art of spinning. And it has been such a pleasure and so fun to participate, like to organize this. I've done it for a very long time. There are, events all around the world. I just finished posting all of them, approving all the posts in the Facebook groups. They're still kind of pouring in. It usually goes a couple weeks longer than the Saturday, and people share all their pictures and videos from all around the world of their groups out spinning in public. And it's a pretty cool thing, and I'm still, every year I'm a little dumbfounded at like that I've done this and I have had, you know, such a cool participation rate. It's really nice. Okay, so now we will put these 2 pages together, and they will also go with the last signature, but this one has to come second because this will be the last page. Need to line it up once again here. Okay. Alrighty, so put this. This was for signature 5. Yes, okay. So this has to be the last page. So we'll do this and this. There we go. Then I need a tag that says 5. Whoops, it's got to go this way. Okay. So now we've done the hard part, which is like organizing the pages. And it wasn't too bad at all. There we go. Okay, so I think that is good for today for this. I'm going to pick the paper next that I'm going to use inside this book, and then I will probably come back and show you another video on this book. And until next time, I hope you're doing really well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.